So we're going to play as a whole group. We're going to warm up together. And do the 5th graders know their scales? So do the whole scale, first 5 notes? First 5? So we're going to play the first 5 notes of the concert B flat scale. So my flutes and trombones, baritones, that's B flat, C, D, E flat, and F. Clarinets, trumpets, that would be C, D, E, F, G. Fentorn, F, G, A, B flat, C. Saxophones, G, A, B, C, D. You got it? So in half notes, please. Half notes. 1, 2, and half. Everybody's playing, so 1, 2, and half notes. Back down. Wow, that is an amazing sound, isn't it? It sounds so different than everybody here. Should we try the whole scale? Do we know the whole scale? So let's try the whole entire scale. If you do not know the upper notes, that's okay. So here we go, the whole scale, the whole concert B flat scale. Sticking with half notes, please. 1, 2, and half notes. I need a favor. Can you actually bring in the other podium also? We have the 2 podiums. Can you bring in the second one? It's on wheels, so if you turn it sideways, it should wheel in. This way it can be higher. Okay. So one of the big things that's different from 5th grade to 6th grade, it's more than notes and rhythms. So can we do that scale again? And we're going to add some dynamics to this. Raising your hand, who can define the term dynamics? Any 5th graders know what that word means? Oh, go ahead. Nice and loud? Right, so dynamics are the soft and loud, or the volume of music. Yep. So, to show the dynamics, very simply, if I conduct in a smaller pattern, we play softer, right? And the bigger the pattern, the louder we play. You got it? So here we go. Let's try that scale again, starting at a piano, soft, and crescendo, we're going to get louder to a nice big forte at the top, and then we're going to try decrescendoing, getting softer to the piano at the end again. Do you think we could do that? Yes? Maybe? Here we go. Let's try and see what happens. Here we go. 1, 2, and ready. Soft. I think we can play softer than that. Here we go. Nice and soft. Build it up. Bigger. Then back down. So we're going to spend a couple minutes looking at Rust Belt and rehearsing this a little bit. And one of the big things we want to do along with everything is get the dynamics. But first, they're going to go through that door. So I believe the high school kids are playing with us. And believe it or not, the high school students just got this like 10 minutes ago or half an hour ago. And they only played it 1 time through. And guess what? They pretty much have it already. So think of it this way. If I gave the 5th graders math from 1st grade, could you do it easily? Right? So now the high school kids are looking at 5th grade music and go, wow, this is kind of easy. Cool. And we're going to take 1 second to switch the podiums. So if that one goes down. Oh, no, I'm going to stack them. Yep. Okay. So as we do this, I'm going to start this off 2 different ways. So very elementary school, let's just play the beginning of this, the first 5 measures. Here we go, Rust Belt, just the first 5 measures. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2. Cool. Better? Okay, so that's the elementary way to start. Here's the high school way to start. See if you can catch the opening tempo from the beginning. 2, 3. Wow, did you catch that, fifth graders, or were we lost? So, elementary, we count 1, 2, 3, 4 to catch the tempo. The high school student is just one beat. Boom, right? High school kids, sometime. Sixth grade, I normally give 2 beats, 3, 4, and then we play. But this is stuff, as you get older and you get better, you get used to this more. So let's try playing the whole song and see what happens. Here we go. Everybody, from the beginning. So trumpets, can you see me better? Percussion, better? Percussion, does everybody need the timpani part? Anybody want? The Pixie can help them out. So one fun thing about 6th grade, especially percussion, we have the timpani back there. Any 6th graders playing the tom part? Oh, we have a tom player? You're playing toms? Cool. So here we go, from the beginning. By the way, was that too fast, too slow? Okay. Here we go. It's, you got it? Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready. 1 and 2. Don't rush. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Cool. So, 2 things. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. And I know it's a little bit hard to see, but if you look up and watch, I'll help you come in. So if you're about to play after a rest, look up and you'll see me cue you in so we all come in precisely together. Some of us missed that in whatever measure that is. Ba-da-da. Can we start in measure 5? Here we go, 5. Measure 5. 1 and 2 and measure 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good, nice. Cool. Okay, couple little things. That was actually pretty cool playing with all the high school kids. So, first thing, if you cannot see a music stand, you can move chairs a little bit closer together. The high school kids won't bite, I promise. So if you need to move chairs closer together, you can. And does everybody have music? Should I ask that? Anybody missing music? We all have it? Cool. So can we try something? Where is it? Where is it? Can we start in measure 13? And what we're going to go for is some of the dynamics, some of the volume in here. So if you don't know how to read the dynamics that are listed, I'm going to conduct it. So smaller conducting is louder or softer? Softer. And by the way, trumpet players, big high school, big trumpet players, make sure you're watching and not pushing the tempo. Here we go. 13, everybody. 13. Bells. By the way, high school kids, what note is that? Do you know? Really? You haven't done that? What note is it? So, at roundabout, it's a B natural, but it's out of tune. Here we go. 13. 1 and 2 and 13. So, going into 17, what did we want? We wanted, who has it? So let me ask you, at 17, there's an F in the music. Raise your hand, what does that F stand for? Go ahead. Forte, which means loud. So that greater sign means a crescendo, to get louder. So 13, we're gonna start a bit softer, and we want a crescendo, nice and big into 17. By the way, all the little brass, my tubas, baritones, trombones, bass clarinets, bassoon, and barry. Do you have a barry sax player? Okay. You can always play louder. Okay? Here we go. 13, a bit softer. 13, here we go. 1 and 2 and 13, go. 2, 3, ba, 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 ba. Here we go. 3, 4, 1, 2. And watch. 2, 3, 4. And just like that, we're going to turn the volume down on that day crescendo. And such a big group, we just want to turn the volume all the way down. By the way, is your baritone okay? Or do you need help? Do we get it? You good? Okay. So can we start in measure 17? 17. Here we go, 17. 1, 2, and 17. 2, 3, 4. 2. Here it is. Softer, 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 softer. 2, super soft. Big. 1, 2, 3. So is that a little bit too fast, a little bit too slow? We good, fifth graders? Good tempo? So I think we're gonna attempt to play this straight through, and we're gonna pretend it's a concert. And after we run through this, we're gonna do some questions and answers, because I think you have lots of questions about next year. And then we're gonna end with the high school players playing their really scary looking music. And when I say scary looking music, again, I'm going to give that math analogy. If you look at first grade math, it's easy, but if you look at high school math, it's scary. So it looks scary, but you'll get there eventually. Question? Did you have a question? So, what, right now? Okay, so we're going to slow it down just a tad. So, high school kids, big people, we're going to slow the tempo down a little bit, so please do not push the tempo. We're going to slow it down a little bit. Here we go, from the beginning. Dad, it's a concert. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Oh, no waving to the audience. That's not allowed. No, bad. Like a robot here. So a bit slower. 1 and 2 and 3. Did I slow down too much? Fine, I went too slow. Go in between, here we go. Sorry audience, my fault. Here we go. 1 and 2 and beginning. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Nice. Great job. Yeah, definitely a round of applause. So, with the questions and answers, Ms. Mattis, Mr. Esworth, should we have them raise the hand, or should I go off the list that you sent me?
I think the list is better because it kind of just...
Okay.
When you call them, I'm sure they have other questions.
Start with this and then we'll call on.
What's that? Okay. Do you have the list that Jen sent? It's on my phone, which is over yonder. Oh, sorry, the one that Oliver sent. Do you have the one that Oliver sent? Okay, so, and high school students, if you want to raise your hand to answer these, you can. So, question 1, and these are questions that the 5th graders did submit. Is there a place to store your instrument at Roundabout, or do you have to bring it back and forth every other day for band? What? Go ahead. Yep, so there are lockers in the band room, and we have a storage room. So, when you enter the building and you have your instrument, before going to class, you come to the band room, you put the instrument in the locker, and then you go to first period. You're not, how many of you were late to first period because you brought your instrument to the band room? Extremely rare. Same thing at the end of the day, there's a lot of time to catch the bus. So if you take your instrument home, you come to the band room, grab your instrument, and go home with it. Okay? But there is a spot to leave it. What instruments are available that are not in our current band? So if we look around this room, let's go around starting right here. You're gonna hold that up.
What's your name?
Wanong.
What do you play?
I played the oboe.
What instrument do you play?
I played the clarinet.
Wanong was a clarinet player, and he switched to the oboe
Wanna
this
take a couple
year.
notes so they can hear what it sounds like. So that's the oboe, thank you. In the clarinet family, we have a bass clarinet. You gonna hold that up so everybody can see it?
What's your name?
Gabby.
What's your
Gabby.
name? What did you play before you switched to bass clarinet?
Clarinet.
play a couple notes. So the bass clarinet is a lot like the clarinet, it's just a lot lower. On the end, we have something called the bassoon. Is it working? Or is it
No,
working?
the bassoon needs to go to the doctor.
But,
She's sick.
Is it something that my wife can fix? Or
Maybe.
I'll bring it home with me. Hold that up. Nice and
Look at
tall.
that.
My wife plays the bassoon, so that's the
This
bassoon.
is the bassoon. What's your name?
Shane.
What did you use to play?
Percussion.
Ta-da.
So in the saxophone world, you've seen the alto saxophones, so hold up the altos. You've all seen those. We have a tenor saxophone. Who's the tenor?
What's your name?
Jacob,
What did you use to play?
alto sax.
Play a couple notes. At least he got to Pam's whisper, so.
He's my least favorite.
So-
We normally also have the Barry sax, but he is currently in a class right now. It's even lower than the tenor saxophone. And actually, right now, it's his little brother that's playing it, and he also started on the alto. Ready? Aw, the brothers sit next to each other. Aw.
So normally the Barry sax we save for a 7th or 8th grader, but we do have 6th graders playing the tenor saxophone. We circle back around. The real that we have a 5th grader on French horn. That is fabulous.
Let's go.
So can we hold up the French horns? So those are the French horns, and one of you play a couple notes for me. Cool.
And our French horn player in the pink shirt, Caitlin. Caitlin was originally a trumpet player. Were you a trumpet, Oliver? Yeah. Oliver was also a trumpet player a long time ago.
So along the back, we obviously have trumpet players, trombones. Oh, we do have a, is he here? Okay. We have the baritones. If your school does not have baritone, we have those baritones. And then we have on the end tubas. You want to hold that up, or? So the tuba is a lot like a baritone, except it's a lot bigger. You want to play a couple notes? And believe it or not, cool.
Wait.
Kiara.
What did you use to play?
Trombone.
Cool. Cool.
Trombones, tuba.
So what's amazing is with the trombones and baritones, the tuba adds actually a lot of sound to the band. So for example, can we play the 5-note scale again? The first 5 notes of the concert B flat scale, no tuba, no bass clarinet. Here we go. Just the first 5 notes of the scale, no percussion, just listen. Ready? And half notes, B flat. Now with the tuba and Barry, with everybody now. Listen to the difference when we add the tuba. Here we go, everybody, and listen, ready, and breathe. You hear it? So the tuba really rounds out the sound of the band and just makes it sound so much more amazing. By the way, I have not asked Miss Mattis this or Mr. Edgeworth this, so I may be getting in trouble for saying this, but if you want to borrow a tuba to switch a kid like right after the concert or have them fool around with it, we could do that. So if you want a kid who wants to try out the tuba,
We can borrow it from school.
like if you want to borrow one so they can try it out so we have one for next year, that's a possibility because we have a couple that are not being used right now. So the big question I get is, can we switch instruments? And typically I say, maybe. So with that said, we can always use oboes, a 1 and 2 clarinets to switch to bass clarinet, and a tenor saxophone. We can always use more trombones, baritones, and tubas. We typically have a lot of percussion. So switching percussion is kind of hard because we have a lot of percussion instruments. So I normally save my switching instruments to about October when I see how many kids are in band. Ooh, here's a good question. Ready, high school kids? What do you like best about being in band? I did, yep. Go ahead, Piper, nice and loud.
I love the bonds I make with everybody, all the trips that we do, the concerts, just everything. It's so fun.
Ash raised his hand first, Rory. Ash first. Rory, go ahead. We're gonna go see The Great Gatsby on Broadway a week from today, actually.
So there are different trips. So sixth grade band normally does not go on a trip. Some years we go to a music competition. Some years we don't. The 7th and 8th graders, though, they go on a day trip to Six Flags. Last year they went to Great Adventure. Some years they go to Six Flags New England. And part of that trip to Six Flags is doing a performance. So they go to a school close to Six Flags. They play and they get graded. It's a graded performance, and then they spend the day at Six Flags. Question? Right, I think Miss Mattis takes the kid to Broadway too. Yep. What playing, performing opportunity? Oh, sorry. Question? Go ahead. Yes. Yes. So we definitely need a tuba player. So who's your teacher? Edgeworth or Mr. Mattis? Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, Miss Mattis? So Miss Mattis, I don't know if you heard it, I can send you a tuba if you want to fool around with the tuba. Yeah. Yep. Go ahead. Nice and loud. We do not have a string program. So in Beacon, we have the band program and a chorus program, but we do not have a string program. Okay. So what playing, performing opportunities are available in addition to regular band? So high school kids, what playing opportunities are there? You have Jude?
So we'll start with the jazz band. The jazz band is it's a ton, raise your hand if you're in the jazz band. So the people that are in the jazz band, we play jazz music and we perform at the concerts. What's another performing opportunity we have? Caitlin. Pit orchestra. Raise your hand if you're in our pit orchestra. So the pit, that Charlie. Charlie decided to be on the stage. He ditched us. He's the lead of the musical. You should go see it. But the pit orchestra, we play the music live along with the musical as it happens up at the high school. So while they're acting and performing and singing, we're playing the music along with them. Hey, look, there's the Barry Sax. Say hi to Shane.
Hey, Shane, play a couple notes.
Play a couple notes, Shane. Get away.
So the Barry Sax is in the same range as the tuba.
And then we have one other performing opportunity at the high school. Braden, what is it? Come on, pep band representative. Our pep band representative and our trombone section leader thinks he's funny. He's not. He has really horrible jokes. We also have a pep band. We play pop music live at the football games and the basketball games. And we get lots of compliments at that one, yeah.
So
raise your hand if you're in the pep band. Yay, pep band.
So at Roundabout, besides our band, we also have jazz band that's open up to 6th and 7th and 8th graders. Last year, Mr. Kowalski, who has our 7th and 8th grade band, he just started a wind ensemble. The wind ensemble is a band that meets after school and plays a bit more difficult music. We also, some years, have a pep band also. So last year, they played at the football games also. The pep band playing popular music. With a show of hands, how many of all of you are doing NYSSMA this year, including the 5th graders? So the NYSSMA Festival is a solo festival, and that'll be open to all the 6th graders next year, along with all county. All counties, when they take the best students in all of Dutchess County and put them in one band. So for the 6th graders to participate in that, you have to audition. I think we had 4. So who was in, we had 1 trumpet, there was 2 trumpets, and there was a flute player, yeah. So we had some kids do that this year too, which is fabulous.
We have 6 more minutes.
So I'm gonna kind of
So I
skip.
like
Which one? The band lesson? Oh no. Fine. So high school kids,
I think it's a good one.
have you ever wanted to quit band, and why did you decide to stay?
Actually, ask Mateo.
Go ahead, Mateo.
So after 8th grade, I quit, and it was a pretty bad mistake because now I'm back here and I'm like really behind. So like learning new notes and everything is pretty hard. But once you quit like a year, yeah, I'm really happy.
Let's do one other. Who else thought about quitting band, and then why did you stay? Let's see. Let's do Katie.
Just kidding, then I want to get you another.
So
Go ahead,
like,
Katie.
I wanted to quit a few times, but then I just like didn't, because I was like, I really like it, so. And I like the teacher, yeah.
So one of the big worries that the 5th graders have about coming to Roundabout are band lessons. So before I talk about band lessons, band class in Roundabout and with the high school is an actual class that's in your schedule, just like math, science, and English. So this year, you have band once a week where they kind of pull you out of class for band, and Roundabout is actually on your schedule. So you'll come to band every other day at a specific period. On top of having band, we do have band lessons that we do pull you out of class. And the question is, you're concerned about missing too much class time or certain classes. How have the teachers been about understanding? Go ahead, Owen. So, in case you're not here, Owen, thank you, Owen. When we pull you out of class, you're not going to miss that subject for about 4 more weeks. So it's about once every 4 weeks. The teachers are fabulous about it. And if you have to stay in class because you need extra help in the class or you have a test, you simply stay in class. If you forget to come to a band lesson, yes, you have to make it up, but we're very accommodating. Sometimes kids voluntarily come during recess, it's their choice, or they can come after school or before school. We never make kids miss recess. If they want to, that's fine, but it's a volunteer thing, or they can come after school or before school. And you want?
And something that's kind of fun, high school band students, how many of you come down to the band room during a study hall or lunch or just like because it's a really nice place to be? This is how many people have found a home in the high school in the band room. They come down for funsies. They just come to hang out with each other, and some of them, how many of you practice sometimes during that time? Some of them just come to practice and they get extra help. And so even when you see our music and it looks really hard, it is challenging, but they work really hard at it, and we present opportunities to give extra help so it makes it manageable for you.
So I have one last question that I'm going to answer, and then Miss Ryan's going to perform her music. So the question is, how do I sign up for band for next year, and can I do band and chorus? So what you're going to get is a little, you can do it on the computer or hand you a piece of paper where you're going to check off what you want to do next year. And when it comes to music, you have 3 choices. Well, there's only one choice, but you have 3 choices: general music, chorus, or band. So up until this year, and including this year, you can only be in band or chorus. And if you're non-band or chorus, it's general music. We are this close for you to be in band and chorus in Roundabout. They're working on it, and it's not official yet, but they're working on joining band and chorus. So when you get that paper, I would kind of write first choice band or second choice chorus. So if you want to be in both, that can be marked. It's not official yet. They're working on it. So I can't say it officially yet. Yes. Yes. Or right. First, or I would be in both. Or if you want to join. Right. Or if you want to join. Well, there's bigger reasons. Or if you don't want to do a band and do chorus, I'm glad you stayed with music. Quick story, my personal child, had a friend, and when they went to high school, this kid sings all the time, non-stop singing. And we were shocked when this kid chose band over chorus. And just because this kid is singing all the time. And when we asked him about it, they basically said, I can sing when and wherever I want, but I can only really play my band instrument in band. I like that answer. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Ms. Ryan Ferry, and have fun.
So the piece that we're about to play, we just played for our concert last week. This is called Video Games Live. It has, and I want you to try and follow along as best as you can with the person who's near you, so you can see what does our music look like compared to your music.